Committed News Channel 11 at 5 o'clock on this Friday. I'm Josh Smith.
I'm Sarah Diamond. Monday, we told you about the questions raised over Bristol, Tennessee's new director of schools, Tom Sisk's doctorate title.
After multiple attempts at reaching him for comment, he spoke today with Ansley Daniel by phone while out of town at a conference.
Josh, Sarah, it's a story several viewers have reached out to us about, whether or not Bristol, Tennessee's city schools director has a doctorate degree and if it's legitimate. For the first time, we're hearing from him and what he has to say about the issues raised with his education.
Well, the reason I didn't want to talk to you on Monday is because I waited till Monday to start looking for a transcript, official transcript from him. And you can imagine how shocked I was to start seeing that. So I was caught off by it.
After almost a week of requesting an interview, Bristol, Tennessee's director of schools, Tom Sisk, is answering questions raised about his doctorate title.
I have had two different professional pursuits for many years. It's unfortunate that there are those that maybe tried to marry the two together, and maybe I had inadvertently helped to contribute to that.
Sisk is referred to as doctor on official letterhead from the school system, but that degree and its focus isn't on his resume on file.
That was my attempt at being transparent in terms of integrity. You know, I think I could be called into question if I had put it on my Bristol, Tennessee application and be considered because I have a doctorate in numismatic studies.
Sisk says that after working with Colonel Hudson McDonald, he had hundreds of hours in training to obtain a degree in numismatic studies from Ashwood University. That was back in 2004. Numismatic studies is the study of coins and other currency.
I went through hundreds of hours of interactions with him, Rod Stevens, and a number of other numisticists, and learned the trade of the industry. They filed on my behalf so that I got a diploma and I have my credentials.
Today, Ashwood University is known as a diploma mill run out of Pakistan. Anyone can go online, pay a fee, and obtain a degree in any subject.
It's not a regionally accredited school. I'm not sure that it was in 2001. I didn't research it. I relied on others who guided me through this process.
Sisk says he has hosted several coin shows, and his last one was in 2013. When asked about how this affected his pay negotiations during his interview process here, he says he took a pay cut.
The discussion on the contract negotiations, nothing was ever talked about because you have a doctorate or you have an EDS or you have a master. That never even entered into the conversation.
I reached out to Bristol, Tennessee's school board chair Nelson Pyle for further comment. He said the board is, quote, making progress, but has no further comment today. Director Sisk says he will address the public and the media at Monday's school board meeting. Sarah?
Ansley, thanks. And tonight at 11, we'll have Sisk's message to parents and teachers, as well as the school board, as well as how he feels about the title doctor continuing to be used.